Hey Leo, how are you? It's time for our money and career reading for mid-month May. I like when that card comes out, don't you? Mid-month May through June. Here we go. Let's check and see what this says. Your luck is about to change for the better. You could get a lucky breakthrough, some financial breakthrough. Anything you do now will be very prosperous for you. Wow. So get the luck card in money and career. That is an amazing card. Love it, love it. So if you're here for the first time, welcome. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. I do a free reading giveaway every 3 months for my subscribers on the equinox and solstice. And we're coming up on a new solstice. Wow, talk about luck. Look at Chariot coming through. Cancer's age energy. So if you're on the cusp of Cancer, this can really be something to pay attention to, number one, but also you may want to look at Cancer's reading. It was about winning after overcoming. It's like a new start. So if you have any Cancer placements, but regardless, the Chariot is riding in. This is your energy, fast energy. Could be about cars or maybe purchasing something new or travel even, but this is victorious and also a free will. Like you have put it out there into the universe and you are choosing to be victorious in a way. It's a much deeper reading of the card. In this depiction, it's the same color horses, and others it's usually about white and black with that duality of shadow and light. Also in this, he barely has hold of the reins as they're moving quickly towards the what's Atlantean, image there, but it could be something that comes through really fast too. They're giving me a lot of messages with this. All right, Two of Swords in the challenge position. Love, love, love. Because that means you're actually able to make a decision. You're actually able to see the truth of the matter. When it's in the challenge position, when it's not in the challenge position, it can be like having difficulty deciding or choosing or seeing the way, because the figure is lightly blindfolded. It's a small scarf. Really, you're able to choose. You're just kind of got yourself in that energy of not really seeing the truth for the light, so to speak. There we go. Wow. Wow. Look at you. Look at you coming in. Look at this. Why do I say you? Your symbol is up in the top of this minor arcana card, which is the Six of Wands, which is the victory card. Advice from Spirit. Jupiter is blessing you, expanding the luck, right? Because Jupiter is about luck, expansion, good news, good fortune. Generally, it expands what it sends a light on, shines a light on. And in this case, it is you. Yeah, and look at this with the Seven of Cups here. So many choices, decisions, so many. It might feel a little stressful when this luck comes in or this opportunity comes in. Like, how am I aligning to this? How am I lining all this up in my life? What are the things I need to do? Sometimes that can feel a little overwhelming, but wow, Leo. Wow. And you already have double sevens here on the table, so keep that in mind. It's a very spiritual number. You may want to look up the angel meanings of 7 and then repeating sevens. Right now it's 77. Let's see if we get any more. There's always messages in the numbers. We have a second row for our lovely Leos. What do we have for our Leos? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and nodes. And as I didn't get a chance to say it, I don't believe, but take what resonates. I read for those placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and the North and South nodes. And I always say, if it doesn't make sense, go check your Venus sign, because Venus rules love and money. So there's plenty of places to go see what... Okay. Wow, High Priestess. High Priestess, tapping into that universal energy, your higher... Oh, and they're saying this is the challenge. Oh, I get it. Because 2 cards came out together, and I took them one off the top. But the Four of Coins is the Chariots card. So the Four of Coins is moving towards your stability, moving towards your wealth. This is a prosperous card. It's money in the bank, right? It is somewhat about donating money or giving money also. But it can be on the shadow side. It can be about hoarding money, right? Being miserly. But as you can see, there's 4 beautiful coins in the chest representing having it and feeling secure about it. Okay, and then the 2 here with the 2 of Swords, and then the High Priestess. This is where the challenge has been, but gosh, you're really going to be free to this, because in the challenge position, the Priestess would mean not really being able to tap into your true wants and wishes, or hearing your higher mind, or even any subtle messages that come through from your guides or spirit. And the 2 of Swords is not being able to make that decision, right? But here in the challenge position, these are open to you now, because it's as if this is reversed. And I'm also getting, if you're doing meditations and you're working with candle magic in some way, and you haven't felt like this is actually working for you, let's see what the next card out is, because I feel like if that's you're a Leo, you're a fire sign, so I'm a Sag. We like using our candles, fire, and scrying in the fire, or maybe just it's relaxing. Yeah, there's that High Priestess, and now the next card out is the Hermit on a spiritual somewhat retreat with this energy, like really needing to tap into it. But with the High Priestess in the challenge position, now you have the Hermit, which is taking that time, meditating, a little time out. You know, you have all this energy with the 6 of Wands and the 7 of Cups coming in. You may need a little time to reconnect to yourself. There's something about some magic that you guys are doing, or affirmations, rituals, or even just lighting a candle for your wishes to come true, where you felt that might have been challenged. But I see the advice from Spirit is to keep with it. Stay in this spiritual quest. Stay in this questioning quest. Really. Yeah, look at this with Archangel Michael coming through. Archangel Michael, King of Swords, clarity. Boy, do you have this. Like, this row up here is really about the luck coming through, the decision process going through, and then all of a sudden may feel like an overwhelming amount of blessings here with the 7 of Cups, all filled with coin and money and the scarab and snakes and rebirth, the keys to the kingdom, like so many different things that this can represent here, right? And then you come into this, you know, with the Priestess, the Hermit, and the King of Swords. There's a little bit of this energy that after this 2 of Swords and decision making happens, I'm getting the feeling like when you manifested something, it might have felt like it was almost instant, right? Because that's why the cups are a little overwhelming. It's a blessing, but it's an overwhelming blessing because it all comes in at once, right? There's the luck. There's the 7 of Cups. And there's this moment of, oh my gosh, what do I do? How do I clarify this? How did I get here? Let's get some clarifiers. But Archangel Michael comes through for me. This can represent Archangel Michael, also Ace of Swords, but it can also be that Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra energy, someone that might represent that, or it can be, you know, this is the potential outcome. With the 7 of Cups here and the King of Swords, you kind of cut through everything. You logically think about how to work through all these blessings, right? All these choices, all these things. It's, let me say this. You get the job of your dreams, all right? Or you end up with an inheritance that might be a house. Let's go there. And because they're showing me a house. So you get this, either you get the house or you make the money to buy the house. It's your dream. You're lucky you made the offer. It came through. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh my gosh, I have to sell my old house, or I have to end my lease, or I have to tell my roommate, or however that is. Then I've got to figure out how I'm packing. What date are we going to do this? Am I using a moving company? Am I not using a moving company? What do I need to do in the new house? Oh, it needs to be painted. It needs to be cleaned before I get there. I have to have inspections done. You know what I'm saying? That just one of those like reciprocal kind of blessing, but then all the other things that come with it. But Archangel Michael comes through and the King of Swords comes through. He's very logical, very pragmatic. very linear thinking. Let's put this and then do this and then do this and then do this. It almost seems like it's a list that you might make, and you just check off the list so that you can stay focused. Because as fire signs, we kind of just like have this energy and kind of burn through it. And boy, between the Chariot and the Seven of Cups, it's a lot of energy. And not that Leos can't handle it, but it can be overwhelming when it comes in so quickly. All right, let's get some clarifiers there. I hope that makes sense. It's probably going to only be for a few of you, but that's the analogy that they were giving me. And that can happen in any area of your life. You get a new job, and you got to put 2 weeks notice in, and then you have to think about it. Oh, this environment's a little different. I need a different wardrobe. How am I getting to work? Do I need a car? Do I take the train? You know, there's like all those kind of things that kind of come through that. Wow. 5. Focusing on the negative, things not turning out the way you anticipated, forgiveness of self or others, everything happens for a reason. Look for the hidden blessings. And this certainly has been the challenge, this 5 of Cups kind of energy. It can also feel a little bit like and I like it because it's in the reversal position, however, or in the challenge position. But it does speak to why the Priestess is here. You weren't really focusing on your higher self. You're focusing on other things. But this is ending. And as you move in, you come into a more spiritual alignment. And the 6 of Cups then here, you have a lot of emotion around whatever this may be. And don't forget, the Chariot is also Cancer's card, so it is a water card too. There's the emotion. 5 of Cups, more emotion. And now you have the 6 of Cups. Might be working with something new because it's the 6 of Cups and can represent children or rebirth. It also can be revisiting old plans or old dreams, embracing your inner child, you know, exciting, understanding what it is that makes you happy, Leo. And in some ways, looking back and thinking, oh, things were so much better back then. I'm not getting that energy here for you guys, but I do feel like this kind of taps into some emotional component for you with the water to start. And yeah, look at this, the 2 of Cups. Lots of Cancer energy. Can also be Pisces or Scorpio, but I'm really picking up on this Cancerian energy. You may want to go look at that reading just because of the amount of clarifying. You started with this, you finished with this, and now you have all cup clarifiers. So this is emotional. This is inner. This is even feeling like you didn't deserve it, or, you know, you had dreamt of this in the past, but it didn't come through. But gosh, you're now getting there. And the 2 of Cups is falling in love, or the resurgence of a relationship, forgiveness and the ending of challenges, exchanging gifts, and don't give up on people you love. You know, when this is a romantic, it says romantic relationship here, but this is money and career. And you have the 2 of Cups with the, you know, the child offering the flowers to another child. But this can also be partners, right? Because we're in a money and career reading. It can do with love, because Cancer's had, I believe, a good amount of love come through for them. And it's the emotion. Am I falling in love with what I'm doing? Am I in love with this? Is this what I had dreamt it could be? Do I like my partner? Am I a teammate? Whatever it might be. It can also be that you're finding your partner in this new blessing that comes through here with the luck. So much with love and money. Now, Venus rules both. Venus rules love and money. So, and you do have Taurus here with the 4 of coins, you know, coins energy and luck. You know, that's very much earthly energy of abundance, blessings, Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. But Taurus is the opposite side of the Venus, Libra, love, and Taurus, the earthly foundational. Oh, wow. The High Priestess comes out again. Wow. Boy, have you been reflective. Look at this. The 9 of Wands coming through. Protect what you have created. Be prepared. Never give up. It can also be for those who have environmental activism or animal rights. Ask your angels for help. And here's the Hermit, right? Because the 9. So you don't give up, because you are victorious or will be victorious. protect what you've created. The Nine of Wands often for me is that moment of pause right before you complete the cycle. And it is, because you know you're working hard to get to the end of this, and working hard is the essence of the Ten of Wands. But the Nine of Wands here is really about being prepared, never giving up. You may need to take that moment to just stop and breathe, but you continue on because the victory is yours. And the High Priestess again. Okay, so here we are reiterating the meditate and the turning inwards with the Hermit and 2 High Priestesses. Discover your soul's true desire. This is not the time for action. Develop your intuitive gifts and trust the wisdom you receive. And this has been challenged for you. There is like 2 readings within the one here. There's one about this intuition, trusting in it, letting it come through, spending a little time in meditation that may help you move forward, right? Because what I'm getting is you need to like focus a little bit, download what you really want to do, and then make that list and move forward. There's also this, tapping into the energy with the 4 of Coins here to start this whole reading, knowing you're abundant, feeling your worth, feeling your value, right? And understanding what that is. And I'm having a little conflict with that. Because with this fast-moving energy, getting the victory and having all of these blessings come through with the 7 of Cups, it can knock you off your kilter a little bit. It doesn't seem quite usual for Leos, but you know what? We all go through different times. There's an emotional component here. There's also this manifestation component. But for the money and career, it's really showing victory, balance, foundation, and so many choices, and protecting what you've created. Now, very heavy with partners. 2, 2, 2, 2. Even though this is a 6, it's represented by 2. And Zadkiel is the angel in the background there. You might be making that choice around your partner. And don't forget, you have double 7s too. And double 9s now also. But you might find your partner. It might be with a partner, because in a money and career reading, it would be about business relationships. But it can also be about your current partner, boyfriend, girlfriend, person that you're making some decisions about while you're going through this. Oh my gosh, here, love. Spirit's really putting love in the Cancer and Leo readings. It was also about love and romance in Cancer's fortune cookie readings. And this is love. Love is in the air. A great time for commitment and taking relationships to the next level. Wow. And that's what the 2 of Cups is. Falling in love or the resurgence of a romantic relationship. But in a love and reading, money and career, it can be about that partnership. Communication, a reunion, 6 of Cups, could bring love or rekindling of a friendship. A lucky win seems likely. And there you go. You may have, through these choices, revisited something from the past, and it rekindles something within you with that 6 of Cups. But there you go. Luck, luck. You finish and end. You start and end with the same message there. A lucky win seems likely. Wow. Check out Cancer's reading, even if you're not on the cusps, only because it had some similar undertones about working through things and knowing their value to be able to get to where they are and starting a new cycle. And this could have some overtones for you as well. Bottom line here, luck comes out, blesses you, all of this great relationship energy, and really being advised to hone in on your higher self. The King of Swords here is the king of all air energy. And while it can be much more logical, you have two high priestesses here. So it can also be that he is so in this, and he is in the divine masculine and the divine feminine, both the emotional side, the intuitive side, but the practical side. And there can be a little bit of that balance. You may have been too much in this practical side, and you're not listening to yourself. Now, that's not for everybody. They threw that in as an extra bonus there. So anyway, I'm going to leave it at that, and I thank you for being here, and I hope you have a wonderful month, and I will talk with you all soon. Love and blessings.